Hi, James here, and welcome to a public speaking moment. One of the questions I get asked so often by people when it comes to public speaking is, James, I'm so nervous. How can I get over my nerves? Well, this is a wonderful question, and there are a whole bunch of people who are going to tell you you can do this, and you can do that, and you can do this other thing and that other thing. The first thing that you really, truly have to understand is that your nervousness is being generated by you. It's coming from your head. It's coming from your, I don't like the sound of my voice, and people are going to think I sound weird, and what if I make a mistake? And you go into this constant loop of self-doubt, and you pick all of the reasons why you're going to doubt yourself. So ultimately, what you need to do is you need to think about how can you start relaxing yourself, and how can you start to say, I actually have a few skills at this. I can actually speak to people. I can actually get up in that meeting and present the ideas. I can actually get on that stage and share my story. Because you can. And really the only thing that gets in your way is you. Because, think about it. Do you have trouble talking to customer service agents? Do you have trouble booking a flight? Do you have trouble, if you are going on vacations, do you have trouble when it comes to going to school and attending classes? No. You can do all of those things. You can get on a bus. You can walk around to school. You can talk to people to order things in restaurants. You can do it. So in contexts where you feel comfortable and in your mind, you say to yourself, yeah, I'm really good. You have no problem. In other contexts, which really, truly aren't any different fundamentally in what you have to do, speak, we get really nervous. Where do the nerves come? Come from our heads. So, I like to say to people, there are many things you can do to get your body and mind in line and relaxed. The reality is, you already know what they all are because you already do them all. I know, and you're saying, oh, come on, James. If we already do them all, why are you sitting in front of this camera sharing this public speaking moment? Well, look, when I say you already do them all, we already spend an enormous amount of time getting our mind and body ready to speak, ready to say something, ready to present something. And I know you're going, yeah, you know what, James? You're shoveling quite a bit there. The bucket is getting full. Now, listen to me. Listen to me out. Sit down for a second. Pause. I am saying you already know what to do to get yourself relaxed to speak. You're saying, when is the last time you lost something of somebody else's? When was the last time you broke something of somebody else's? When was the last time you weren't happy with something someone has done and you needed to confront them? When was the last, right? So you start going through all these lists of times you've had to speak to someone or speak to a group of people about something. What did you do before you were going to speak to them? I know. You're going, the light just came on in your head. Oh, James, I did some breathing. I walked around and I paced and I went through what I was going to say. I talked to myself. I talked to some other people. I did some movement exercises just to get myself limbered up as if I was going to run track. All of these things that we do, from breathing, from body stuff, from role playing, from projecting that you are going to be successful, all of these things that we do in our regular life on a daily basis to get the nerve up to go and do X, Y, Z are no different and are the same tools you need to use when you're getting yourself into a public speaking activity. It's as simple as that. So, hey, if yoga's your thing and legs up the wall is your thing, do it before you're going to go and present. If listening to music is your thing, do it before you're going to go present. If walking up and down and going through the conversation you're going to have is your thing, that's what you do before you're going to go and present. And often, it's not one thing you do before you're going to present something. It's a combination of them. And when you combine these different things, they become your pre-speaking routine to get yourself relaxed. That's pretty easy. Now, easier said than done, because if you've got that routine, then do it. And if as soon as you become conscious of the routine and you know, hey, this is what I got to do, it becomes a system of sorts that helps you to relax as you lead into that start moment. It's the things you do to get where you need to be, to get onto the virtual stage of having a conversation or making a presentation. So, to recap, you already know what you've got to do. You do it already. You do it a lot. You do it often. Breathing, walking, thinking, etc., 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 planning it out. You've got all those things that you do. All you need to do is realize you do them and maybe extend them out a little bit longer, but consciously think about them and apply them, not just in your real life, but now in your public speaking world. Apply those tools you use to get your mind into a position, into a state where you can get up in front of that group of people and talk. Hey, you know what? That's pretty easy. So what I want you to do, you've got a little homework. I want you to think about it. I want you to write all these things that you do down. And it might mean next time you're going to go for a meeting, you've got to consciously observe yourself and think about what all these little pieces are, because maybe you don't even realize you do them. Soon as you start putting all those relaxation things together that are yours, and big, this is really important. There is not a one size fits all. What works for you might not work for me. What works for your friend might not work for you. But variations of these things that everyone does might work for you in combination with other things that you do. So maybe I do a little bit of yoga. Maybe I do some breathing exercises. Maybe I just like to sit in a room where it's quiet and not think. Maybe I like to hold my hands on my eyes just for a little bit. Maybe I like to in through the nose, out through the mouth. Whatever it is, when you put them all together, they can help to get your mind relaxed. Because at the end of this whole process, it's you who is your own worst enemy. It's you who are putting the ideas in your head that you can't do it, all the reasons. So all these exercises that you already do, and now we're going to consciously do, all of these exercises are all geared towards getting your mind into a state of harmony where you can get up and do it. Is it going to eliminate the nerves? No. Is it going to help you work with them and control them? Yes. And as soon as you can work and you can control your nerves to a level that at least you can get up in front of people and put on your show, you're a winner. Hey, there we go. That's a great little tip from me. James's public speaking tips. Welcome to the party.